Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, my name's Mary and I love to share my many projects I have going on around here with you all. So I know I've said this quite often, but fall is definitely one of my favorite seasons to decorate for. There's just so many beauty on the outside that you can bring in. And in today's video, I will be showing you 10 different, very simple and not expensive ways that you can decorate for fall. Now these ideas are definitely nothing too complicated, probably things that you've seen, many times before, but I just thought, I'd share some of the stuff that I like to use to decorate with. I don't like to go and spend just a bunch of money because I feel you can often, maybe go to Dollar General or just use what you have or go outside and find things. I found these lace pumpkin doilies at Dollar General and I paid $1 for 2 of them. When I saw them, I thought I'd probably use the one to make a fabric sign or kind of a banner to hang on the wall. And the other one I'm going to try to use as a stencil to paint a pumpkin onto a pillow cover. So we'll see how it goes. I got these plain white pillow covers, 18 by 18 inch square from Amazon. And I will link them below. They were a really good price. I love the fabric and they have a zipper back. They come in a pack of 2. The paint I'm using here is craft paint from Walmart. It is a multi-surface apple barrel brand of paint and the color is called Tropical Foliage. It wouldn't hurt to use a larger pillow cover for the size of the pumpkin. I just thought it's a little bit big for the 18-inch square cover. Maybe more a 24-inch square would look better, but it'll do. I kind of like how I like the color of the green. It really matches nicely with the pillows that are already on the porch swing. So for the second lace pumpkin, I decided to make a little wall hanging or a banner. I chose to use a sackcloth that I got at Walmart. They usually come in a pack of 8 or 10. I'm not even sure of the price, but they're not pricey at all. And I, of course, need to iron this first. Now drop cloth, of course, would be really nice for a banner too, but for this project, I wanted to use something that I didn't have to do any sewing in case, some of you don't own a sewing machine. I'm planning on ironing this pumpkin onto the sackcloth, and what I'm using here is Stitch Witchery, it's called. It's like a double-sided iron-on, where if you make it hot with an iron, it will stick on either side. And I'm planning on just putting little strips of this out around the pumpkin just to hold it in place. I'm going to use a stick or a wooden dowel to hang this banner, so of course I need to create a pocket to put it through, and often I would probably sew this quickly, but being I want to make this tutorial for those of you that don't have a sewing machine, I will be using this Stitch Witchery to create this pocket for the stick. knew I wanted some words to be on this fabric banner, so I'm using the Silhouette Cameo to cut out a stencil. Normally, when painting onto fabric, I would use the regular craft paint from Walmart, but in this case, I couldn't really suit myself with the right color, so I'll just be using this water-based dark brown paint. This frame at Dollar General, paid $4 for it, and I printed out this design that I made a couple weeks ago. I had it put on a pillow for my Etsy shop, but I thought it would look neat with some old wood in the background and put into this frame. Now I like to take the glass out if I do this. It kind of makes the wood look more real, and this design will be available on my Etsy shop for 99 cents as a digital download. So if you're interested, I will link that below. Another really simple thing to decorate with, of course, is just using Mother Nature's beautiful colors from the outside. I always like to have, bright leaves displayed during the fall. Right now the trees aren't, changed that much yet, but here and there you can find some nice colors. So for this project, you will need a piece of drop cloth fabric or any fabric of your choice, around 20 by 20 inches square, and a roll of toilet paper, and a piece of stick or branch from the woods. And I'm sure you guys have seen these tutorials on Pinterest already. It's been several years that I've actually made one, but what I'm going to do is make a little pumpkin. To do with this roll of toilet paper is to make it look less like toilet paper and more pumpkin shaped. I've never done this before, but I'm going to try to take the inside cardboard piece out. I think that will give me more room to work with it to get it flatter. And then I'm also going to be wrapping this toilet paper around the shape to get it more pumpkin shaped. this next project, I will be using a wire wreath that I got at Dollar General. It's a 12-inch wreath form, and it was $1.75 for one. And I love the combination of these three textures and colors together. It is burlap and drop cloth, and then dried hydrangeas that are still just a bit green. I'm going to try to make a wreath. I'm not quite sure how I'm actually going to do it, but I think I'll probably cut strips of the fabric and just tie it onto the wreath and then stick these flowers in between. See how it turns out. Maybe it won't turn out, but I'm going to give it a shot. While making this wreath, I don't have any set pattern or any certain order that I'm putting these strips of fabric on here. Just whatever kind of looks the best to me. I'm just using things that I've had on hand for a couple years. I love the color combination of the grape lined wreath and then the frosted green wreath, the metal tray. You could switch out any of these. You wouldn't have to have a tray on a pedestal. Just a plain plate would work too. The wreath I had picked up at a thrift store for a couple dollars. I wish it was just a bit smaller for this tray, but I think it'll work. And the greenery is from Walmart. I think there's 2 sprigs that I had cut apart here. I paid maybe $3 per sprig. And the pumpkin is a fake pumpkin. You could always switch it out with a real one. It would probably be cheaper. I think I had picked this one up at Walmart last year. Again, just using things I had on hand here, and I bought some popcorn that I think looks so fallish in a clear glass vase like this. So I found this nice jar at Dollar General. It was, I think, 25% off, and I was drawn to it because of the orange seal. I thought it looked really fallish, but I do believe it may have been a summer item, being it was in the clearance section, and it looks like it's normally $3.50, and I believe I paid maybe $2.60. I found these little tags at Dollar General, They are wooden, and there's 8 pieces per package, and I paid $1.50, I believe, for them. As I'm editing this video, I'm planning on having this little file here that says Happy Fall with the pumpkin available on my Etsy shop as an SVG file, which that would mean you would need to have a cutting machine, a Cricut, or a Silhouette Cameo, or something that cuts vinyl to use it. I've never done that before. I've had requests to sell my SVGs, but I've never converted any files to that, so I guess I'm speaking prematurely here, but I'm planning on seeing if I can figure out how to do that and have that available for you guys that want to cut out your own. I found this craft paper roll also at Dollar General. I paid, I think, $1.75 for it. And I am planning on making a wall scroll with it. I used to have these scrolls on my Etsy shop at one point, and at first I would make them using, vinyl words. I'd use my Silhouette Cameo to cut them out and then apply them to the scrolls. And then I got so busy with them, I ended up actually getting someone to just print them out for me. And you had the same look, and much less time was spent. But I had to drive kind of far to pick them up. It was hard to find someone with a large enough printer to do them for me that was able to print onto craft paper. So it just wasn't quite, worth my time, so I did discontinue them. But I still want to show you guys how to make one. You could always make your own, and if you're good with just freehand writing, you could always just, write something on the scroll. I wish I could do that, but I really can't. I will have this decal available on my Etsy shop, but I want to warn you guys that it will be really hard to transfer the decal onto craft paper using the brand new transfer tape that comes with the decals. It will likely tear the paper, so I'll just warn you. I know if you use a heavy duty craft paper, you may be able to do it, but even with my worn out tape here that I'm using, it even wants to stick just a bit to the paper. It's still not tearing it or anything, but I imagine the brand new tape would tear this paper. So you may want to apply the decal onto wood or another surface. In the past, when I made these scrolls, I would always fasten the bottom with magnets. I would roll it up to the length I wanted, and then put 2 magnets on either side, inside and outside, on the back, so you wouldn't see them, and then on the other side, same thing. But right now I don't have any magnets, so I will just be using paper clips. And these are easier to adjust once they're hanging to get them to the correct size of the roll you actually want, and how far you want to roll up or down. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and were maybe inspired to go decorate for fall. I do want to share one more favorite of mine. It's hanging on the wall behind me. It's a corn husk wreath, and I had shared it last year on a video. I will link that video below in case you want to watch it again. But it is one of my favorite wreaths, and it seems to hold out. Like it's been in storage for a whole year and it still looks good. I just love the neutral color of it. It kind of goes with anything. And I should mention, beside me here, I have a few fall decorations you may be interested in. So I have this decal available on my Etsy shop in case you're interested in purchasing it. I also have these candles available. There's 3 different scents for the fall season. They all smell wonderful. Right now I'm burning the Spice Pumpkin Chai. And then the bouquet beside me here, I just walked through my flower beds this morning and just picked anything that looked like a nice fall color. So that's what's with the very colorful fall bouquet here. So as always, thanks so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And also thanks for supporting my Etsy shop. I have been so busy this fall, but it's a blessing. I'm not complaining. I ended up hiring my niece to help me, and I honestly don't think I could be without her. So thanks guys for that. It's been so much fun. I hope you're all having a great week, and I will try to post a video every Wednesday, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.